Joining us now is Harris campaign co-chair Cedric Richmond. And Cedric, so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right. What's the inside scoop? What are you hearing inside the campaign?
Look, we have great enthusiasm. We're seeing it all over the country. If you look at young people on college campuses in North Carolina and Nevada and Georgia and Pennsylvania, you see very long lines, and they're staying in line to vote. But that enthusiasm is real, and so we're excited about it.
What can you tell us about black voter turnout, specifically in North Carolina, Georgia, those two early battlegrounds that have already closed?
African Americans came out. Black people came out to vote. And I think that what we saw is that they recognize that their future is on the ballot and that they can take charge of their own future and be co-architects of their own destiny. And I think that people came out to voice their support for the vice president, but more importantly, for her agenda and how it affects them.
And let me ask you, I'm just hearing that in the Philly City Commissioner's office is saying they have turnout there that's the highest in decades, above even Obama in '08. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I'll tell you, we have the better candidate. We have the better person. Vice President Harris has gone everywhere. We were in Pennsylvania all day yesterday. We ended in Philadelphia, where she talked to the crowd about an opportunity economy, bringing down cost of health care, child care, and the things that are affecting people. And that on day one, she's going to have a to-do list on how to make the American people's lives better. And I think that that resonated as opposed to the contrast with her opponent and the things that he's been saying in the closing days. I think people want to be optimistic. People want to be hopeful. People want to imagine that tomorrow is going to be better than yesterday. And that's what she talked to them about, and that she's going to ensure that tomorrow is better than yesterday.
And Cedric, Gayle King is with me as well. Gayle?
Cedric, it's really good to see you. There was a perception, either rightly or wrongly, that Kamala Harris had a problem with black male voters. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I don't think it was true, but I will say this. Black male voters deserve to be talked to and persuaded like every other constituency. So just like we talk to seniors, just like we talk to veterans, we should talk to black male voters and tell them that they have an opportunity in this election to be game changers. They have an opportunity in this election to make sure that the person on the other side who's talking about stop and frisk and bringing back unlimited police immunity and that police should rough up people, that we don't go back to that history. And so we expect that African-American male turnout, black male turnout, is going to be good, it's going to be on par. But the other thing the vice president said, Gayle, that I think is very important is we don't automatically get black male vote. We have to go earn it just like we earn every other vote. And so I think that her putting out an agenda for black males and how she would focus on entrepreneurship and all of those things that would allow them to be the successful entrepreneurs and community leaders that they want to be was very impactful and very successful.
Yeah, I like the point you're making there. Black voters are not monolithic. You know, there's a wide variety to the black voter. That said, do you think she should have put out that opportunity agenda a little earlier? Would that have made a difference in the conversation?
No, actually, I think she put it out at the right time. And black men were clamoring for it. They wanted to know what she would do. In fact, they wanted to know what both candidates would do. And if you go back, Donald Trump said, oh, I'm a convicted felon, so black men will vote for me. Oh, I'm putting out gold tennis shoes, so black men will vote for me. And what she answered with is, let me talk about education, entrepreneurship. Let me talk about home ownership. Let me talk about wealth creation. Let me talk about those things. And I think that it was the right time, the right agenda. And I think African-American men were paying close attention to what both candidates were offering. And so I think that she met that moment.
Right. Cedric Richmond, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me again.
And want to give equal time now to Republican National Committee Chair Michael Whatley. He is with us from Trump headquarters in Florida. And Michael, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. What are your internal numbers showing?
We really like what we're seeing right now in places all across the South, Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, North Carolina. feeling very comfortable about what we're seeing there on the ground. We also are very excited about what we're seeing in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. The president is in a very good place based on what we saw with early voting, with absentee voting, for us to have a great day today. Right now, we are continuing to work very aggressively to get every last vote out. We are also working very hard to make sure that we are in place with our observers, our election integrity program. Every time a vote is cast or counted, we're ensuring that we're in the room.
And Michael, let me ask you about turnout. I know that those within the campaign are sending out messages to get men to go to the polls after work. Are you concerned about male turnout?
No, I think what we're doing is just making sure that we're doing everything we can to get every last voter out. We know that this is going to be a tight election. Every election is a tight election. These are battleground states. We call them battlegrounds for a reason, and we want to do everything we can all the way through the tape to get everybody out.
And Michael, finally, those late deciders, John Dickerson was looking inside the exit poll data, which suggests in North Carolina they are breaking toward the vice president. Is that worrying to you?
What we're seeing right now is that North Carolina, we had the first time ever that the Republicans won the early vote absentee vote. We have a lead going into Election Day. There is very few undecided voters at this point in time. The turnout has been great all across the state, and we feel cautiously optimistic we're going to have a great result in North Carolina.
Well, Michael Whatley, keep us posted. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.